Hey everyone, it's Luca. I hope your Shigaraki Climax battle clears in My Hero Ultra Impact are going well. Shigi had such beautiful hair in the latest My Hero episode that I thought I would challenge him yet again with some different teams, this time featuring the new Season 8 Hagakure. I've already made 5 different videos on this fight featuring 9 different team compositions, my favorite being my full auto team. I've mostly been farming this fight on auto this time, since fighting Shigi on auto is pretty straightforward, fast and reliable. I'll link all my past clears in the description, maybe some of them will be helpful or entertaining. Anyway, let's fight Shigi again on Class SS, this time with Hagakure as a crucial support character. This first team is a variation of my full auto team that I showed last time, which used Heroes Assemble Ochako, Steampunk Aizawa, and Celeb Momo instead. That team clears in 15 turns or so. Feel free to give that video a watch. But since that team does feature UR plus Aizawa and level 130 Celeb Momo, I thought I would use lower level characters this time to show you that you do not need high dupes for this. But you do need the right characters to address the mechanics and decently high basic root boards. My full 100% Deku is even only just level 80. Let's see how long this team takes. I can definitely tweak this team more to make it run better, but it is fairly reliable as is, just not pretty on some of the turns. In Phase 1, we will be depending on Celeb Mina and Ruler of the Edge Deku to cancel enough status elements to satisfy the requirement. They will ensure that we have enough speed downs on Shigi so that he does not inflict fear on us in Phase 2. Full 100% Deku is just here to help deal more damage to finish this phase a little faster. Mine is only level 80, board 10. Since Mina and Edgelord Deku already do such a great job fulfilling the requirements, this third character is very flexible. You can see that they don't have their plus ultras ready on this turn. My plus ultras don't charge very well at all since no one is doing skill chains on full auto. So I do have the new Ultra Rumble Ultra Impact collab memory on Mina for team plus ultra gauge and the free UA memory. Strong battle formation on full 100% Deku, also for team plus ultra gauge. Even with both those memories, their plus ultras still don't line up well. You can definitely tweak their memories more, but as is, they do work decently okay. They can get to Phase 2 pretty fast. And now onto Phase 2. Hagakure and Steampunk Deku are now here. Since the front line canceled enough status elements, it's smooth sailing from here. No fear from Shigi. Hagakure will buff our power and crit very nicely as the fight goes on. This allows both Dekus to hit the 70,000 damage requirement in Phase 3 very easily. In Phase 3, we're going to want our team to deal 70,000 damage or more at least 5 or 6 times so Shigi gains damage down and won't recover too much HP in Phase 4. On Ruler of the Edge Deku, I am running the free memory 100 million manga smash for power and crit. Any DPS memory you have in your box would work well on him. Friends Who Call Out Your Name is a great one. On Hagakure, I am running Rat in a Trap, an awesome free memory from the VE Tower Shop. You can also try running a cooldown memory on her so she always has her skills ready. There are some turns on this current team when Hagakure doesn't have her skills ready. On to Phase 3. Hey, 70,000 damage. On Steampunk Deku, I am running the memory all aboard the Steam Train for power and skill impact. You can run any power or skill impact memory on him as long as it doesn't have crit rate. We do not want Steampunk Deku to crit too much. When he doesn't crit, he gets his action skills back and powers himself up. We need him to have action skills ready as much as possible so that Auto will choose to use his action skills over his plus ultra. In Phase 3 and 4, Steampunk Deku's plus ultra is detrimental to this fight because it removes buffs. We do not want to remove Shigi's damage down buffs or he will recover a lot more HP. If Shigi gained enough damage down buffs, then removing 1 or 2 of them won't hurt too much. On to Phase 4, and he did recover a little bit more than I would like. and Hagakure doesn't have her skills ready, but they're still doing okay. Let's see how they do if they can finish the fight strong. Thankfully, Steampunk Deku does have his skill ready, so he's not going to choose a plus ultra because we do not want him to remove Shigi's buffs. Let's see, what turn is it next? It is now turn 16, and it should be okay for him to use his plus ultra here because it's the end of the fight anyway. There we go, 16 turns for them to finish the fight. Feel free to ask in the comments for more variations on this team. The second team is a sacrificial team featuring Guide to Hell Dabi and 100 Million All Might, who will both be plus ultring all the time. It's a very fun team. This is a variation of my Dabi and All Might teams from before. I had them on different teams with Steampunk Deku, but they also work very nicely without him thanks to Hagakure boosting their power and create a ton as the fight goes along. I have these two sacrificial villains here to cancel some temporary status elements before they're sacrificed. They also help satisfy the 3 villain requirement so that Dabi gets 10 last stands. That is part of his kit. Dabi is running all aboard the same engine to cancel temporary status elements. This memory is pretty important to ensure the team satisfies that requirement. Hagakure is running Snatch 10 million points to ensure that she has her action skills back fast to keep boosting the team. You can also use Strong Battle Formation on her. All Might is running the free UA memory for teachers, a threat in the way. You can put any DPS memory you have on him. Let's give this team a try. On this turn, we will be sacrificing both Redestro and SR Dabi, but before they get sacrificed, they will help cancel some temporary status elements. We will use this skill to give our other Dabi piercing shot. If you check the stat changes, you will see that Dabi has 10 last stands thanks to having 3 villains on the team. He will now start plus ultring from here on out. It'll be a few turns before our other characters can plus ultra, but it will be fine because once All Might gets going, he will also be able to plus ultra all the time. You can use Hagakure's cover skill on either herself or All Might, either is fine. Dabi will be fine since he has 10 last stands. There's no need to worry about him. Already hitting max damage. Very nice, very nice. And now from this turn on, they can just keep plus ultring. At least Dabi and All Might will. Hagakure won't. Phase 2, time for phase 2. If we check Shigi's stats, we can see that he has 3 speed downs. This one lasts for 15 more turns, so that is our turn limit. We need to defeat him before these speed downs run out. If they run out, then Shigi will be inflicting fear on us. Alright, let's just keep going. two of our characters just plus ultra and Hagakure cheering them on. Time for phase 3. We need to deal 70,000 skill damage or more, as much as possible, so that Shigi receives reduced damage down. If Hagakure had her action skill back this turn, that would be great so that she can buff them even more. But if we check out their stats, we can see that we have 100% crit rate up and an 80% power buff already. So they will be doing damage. 138% power up on Dabi and 60% crit rate up. Perfect. They're definitely going to be dealing enough damage. No need to worry there. And this will buff their power even more. And they'll just keep plus ultraing. This should take us to phase 4. Lots of damage downs. Here we are in phase 4, and we can see over here that 6 damage downs will ensure that Shigi does not heal too much. That is the least he can heal. You can see here, damage down, damage down, damage down, lots of damage downs. Alright, we will continue endless plus ultras. Endless plus ultras. I think it might be good to give him barrier. This turn should do it, as long as we do not die, right? Ouch. And done. It did get a little dangerous by the end, but Dabi was fine. He had 10 last stands. All Might was in a bit more danger. But you can see these characters are all base copy, level 90, no dupes. How are your clears going? Also, Club Festival is here very soon. We got a teaser for a new character coming very soon. Look at their silhouettes. Oh my goodness. Lots of exciting things soon and a super long maintenance. What are you looking forward to the most? See you in the next video. Luca out.